What's up? I got this new, heard this thought, kind of this new edge that I just wanted to get down here and share, which is like, I think it's maybe from cold showers or something, or maybe a collection of other things. And I've been thinking, I'm like, what's the benefit to me doing the cold showers? Honestly, there's nothing. I feel a little bit more awake, a jolt of energy after the fact. But I think the biggest benefit is like the way it teaches and trains the attack muscle. And what I mean by that is like, no, you don't want to get into an ice cold shower, you know, and it varies. And one of the things I realized is like the hardest time to get in is when I haven't done it and it's the end of the day. But it still trains you to attack, and it builds the attack muscle to where you want to attack it earlier. And so what I mean by the attack muscles is like, it's this thing that you have a challenge in front of you, have something that you don't want to do, but you know you should, or you have to, or you're being held accountable to. The cold shower, there's like all these scientific benefits, but like literally just forget all those. I've looked into all of them and then convinced myself that that's why I should do it. And then I've kind of forgotten all of them, but I'm still doing it. And I'm sitting here, you know, I'm like almost 7,000 steps into a walk on Sunday. And I was just thinking, I was like, well, why do I do it? Well, it's because I really started to realize the benefit in 30 plus days in. I've done it before, but like now I'm sticking with it. And why? Well, accountable. My coach kind of created an environment for me to be accountable to maybe sticking to it, and I chose to. But so that's a kind of side note. But building the attack muscle is really the benefit, because every morning I have to confront the idea that I got to do a cold shower, and maybe, just maybe, I should attack it right now. And there's all these like micro moments of delay that you come into. Like, should I brush my teeth first? Should I turn the water on and then, you know, take my clothes off? Should I take my clothes off and then turn the water on? Right? There's all these different things that you can delay the attack. And so every morning I'm like building my attack muscle. I'm stopping. I'm doing less and less of those things, and I'm just, the moment comes up and I'm like, no, it's time. We attack. And so what made me think of it this morning is yesterday we celebrated my 1 year, my 1 year old boy's birthday. Big, party, and it was racing theme, and he had on a race suit, and guys, it was so special and fun. Had a great time, and you know, as one does at a party, there's lots of things to indulge in. There's alcohol. I don't do that anymore. So there's soda. I don't do that anymore. And most of the time, because of a recent like blood test and stuff, I'm allergic to gluten, and have a serious sensitivity to dairy. So nowadays, because of performance, it's the same thing with alcohol, I stay away from all those things most of the time, 80, 95+% of the time. But I do like those things. But man, when I eat them, tanks my performance as measured by like a Whoop or something like that. And you know, it's crazy. Yesterday we had some Cuban sandwiches. Miami Grand Prix was on this weekend, and Miami Cuban, I love a Cuban sandwich. We used to have a bar in New York City. We had a Cuban sandwich on the menu. I love it. I love sandwiches. One of my favorite sandwiches is a Cuban sandwich done really well. My wife bit into one, and this is usually my barometer. If she like eyes lights up and says, wow, that's good, then I start to say, oh, maybe I will. And so yesterday I decided to. And then I love cake and icing and all that stuff. So I had some cake and icing. So yesterday I had gluten, and it tanked my performance. No alcohol, no soda, nothing like that. But I had some cake. I had a sandwich with bread and stuff like that. And man, it totally messes me up. Tanks my energy, makes me super lethargic, foggy. For those of you tracking data out there, I got 4 hours of restorative sleep, 2+ hours of deep and then 2 of REM. It's insane. My recovery is still like in the red, 19% out of 100, right? That's how bad it messes me up. And but here's the moral of the story. This is all the background. This is all the perspective to get to this one thing. The cold showers. Now, I haven't taken a cold shower today because, man, when I got up after 9 hours of sleep, which is a lot for me, and I got up later than I usually do, way later, 4 hours later than I usually do. Usually get up at 4 a.m., got up at 8 a.m. today because I intentionally said, you know what, I'm going to sleep because I know it's going to mess with me, and I have the ability to, and stress plus rest equals growth. And so I've been really trying to engineer a better outcome with the rest part. But yeah, man, I was delaying, you know, puttering around. I got family over there making coffee. So I had some more cake and all this stuff. But then I was starting to rationalize in my mind, even like I do with the cold showers, like maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that, maybe I'll go do a little bit of that. And it was all about avoiding what I needed to attack. Because every day I got to get 12,000 steps in. And man, the only way you do that is you have to prioritize it, right? And so I said, you know what? I checked the schedule, I checked with my wife, see what's going on, and attack. And I'm out here attacking. In the first 20, 30 minutes of it, you know, I was freaking tired and lethargic, like that, like that's what gluten does to me. But we're out here attacking anyway. Yeah, 7,400 in. And so, yeah, I'm already feeling like so much better because of the attack muscle. So, you know, there's plenty. I'm not saying you got to go do cold showers, but I know if you're trying to build something great, whether that's the greatness within you, your body, your mind, body, and spirit, or in your business, for you and your family, something you're going to have to get good at, something you're going to have to build is your attack muscle. Because there are going to be things on a daily basis that you don't want to do, but you know you should. And in those moments, you have a decision to make. It's to delay or attack, to defer or decide and commit and do the thing. You know, whether it's making the phone calls, whether it's getting out and exercising, whether it's, you know, planning the presentation that you've been delaying, whether it's making the phone calls, you know, the follow-ups and whatever it may be. So do whatever you got to do to build that attack muscle. Because if you got big dreams and goals and you're really committed to this mission and vision that we're on together, it's time to attack. And that time is now. And that time is every day, in the moment when you're doubting and you're wondering, is the time now? Yeah, it is. It's time. It's time to attack. And so build the muscle. Do whatever you got to do. This community can help you be accountable. So together, let's attack the day. And let's make it happen for ourselves, for this community, for this mission and vision, for our families. Let's do it. Attack. Juice.